It's Breakfast with Angie on The Spirit, and you guys know I'm your beachy, scuba diving, laid-back country girl who definitely doesn't understand the fashion industry, which is why you might find it confusing that I'm so excited to have this guest in the studio with me. Her name's Kuvan-Mills, and she is the CEO for Eco Fashion Week Australia. And Zul, it's so wonderful to have you in the studio.
Oh, thank you so much for giving me opportunity to chat with you. Thank you.
And I have to explain my excitement. So people who listen to my show know that, I try and cut out single-use plastic and I love the environment.
Fantastic.
And for me, fashion and buying clothes is hard because it's got a huge impact on the environment.
Absolutely, absolutely. After oil and gas, fashion industry is the biggest pollutant of the planet. And as you know, what's happening is landfills and disposable clothing and all the fiber it goes even if in the oceans and in the fish, even if in fish's muscles. So it's a big problem. And so we are using fashion as a way of language to reach the communities and explain and educate men a way to go be sustainable and value our planet.
And you've come to it in an incredible roundabout journey. In 1989, you were a vet.
That's correct.
And then in the 90s, you studied environmental science and you were lecturing.
That's correct.
And
yep.
then only recently, you studied visual art, and
yes.
then you decided to put it onto a fashion platform to get the word out there.
And it's part of it because I think immigrating Australia 10 years ago, the biggest inspiration and catalyst for me. And I see how pristine environment and realizing it, watching what's happening globally. And I decided to continue be myself as a passion with animals and environment, and also being a teacher, using art, creativity, and the fashion as a tool to deliver the message. So that's why.
But then you're even more than that. You had your media release at the Darren Field Days, which we're all familiar with.
Yep.
You're more than just fashion or eco. You're about promoting community and the lost arts of sewing and felting,
yes.
and you
spinning
were even
as well.
Yeah, and you were even down there at the Darren Field Days with your high-end international fashion, with the models, with the sheets, and promoting our wonderful wool industry in West Australia.
It was very important to me because I wanted to do our first media launch in agricultural environment and to promote our iconic fiber merino wool. And I ask all our international designers and the national designers, please send me one piece, and it's very important. And I see how much this is making impact, I suppose, or exciting the everyone. And it's a lot to mean to me. And so the fashion again become a vehicle. It's a language.
And so with your language, and you are putting West Australia, which has been known for being a little bit backwards in this department, at the centre of the Australian eco-fashion revolution.
Yeah, and basically I am putting Australia, Perth, in the global map as a centre of eco-fashion. And because look what the environment we have.
Now, Zul is being very modest here because she's had invitations to present her runway fashions in Paris and London and all through Asia and North America and
Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver. Like you're a star.
Thank you.
But you've decided to. You've had invitations from the East Coast to hold the Eco Fashion Week Australia on the East Coast, but you're doing it in West Australia
because I live here and I love WA. I love Perth. And for me, very important. And I also see so many youngsters and people. Seems like everyone waiting for this to happen. And I overwhelmed with the support of the community. And extremely tiny budget, which is basically nothing. And we are pulling whole things together. And I think it's not me, really, community. And all the support, contribution coming from the community. And it's all happening.
This just makes my heart so happy, like ridiculously. So you've heard it here on The Spirit. The eco-fashion revolution is coming, and it's starting in West Australia.
We all look forward to see you in the fly-by-night Victoria Hall in Fremantle. just come and see what we do.
I can't wait.
On the November the 23rd to 27th.
There's some really incredible international designers coming, as well as some workshops and all sorts, seminars about sustainability, and it's just really like an amazing community event. So for all the details, head to ecofashionweekaustralia.com and check it all out. Incredible stuff.